So why are pastors burning out at such a ridiculously high rate? I'm going to explore that topic today in VA Talk with Ministry Assistant Services. It's no secret that being a pastor is a really stressful job. In fact, if you're watching this video, you may be struggling with burnout and stress yourself. Don't feel alone. 70% of pastors say they have a lower self-esteem now than when they entered ministry. 70% constantly fight depression. 50% feel so discouraged that they would leave their ministry if they could, but can't find another job. These statistics are alarming, right? And they should be, because this is not, chances are, what you wanted when you signed up to enter into ministry. You maybe envisioned that your ministry would flourish, that you would have time for your family while at the same time really pouring your heart and soul into other people. It becomes this thing where you're constantly treading water, just trying to stay afloat, making sure that you can, I don't know, make it onto the next day. And so what ends up happening is we start off the week with this to-do list, and this to-do list just keeps growing with small details that maybe pop up, that come up from day to day. And when you do that, and when that happens, you have no chance to strategically plan. You have no chance to even get ahead and meditate on God's word. If you're a preacher, you understand that you need to be spending a lot of valuable time thinking on God's word. So you know what we end up doing. We end up staying late on Saturday night, throwing together a couple thoughts that we might have, and then preaching. You know, you have all these events, you have all these things coming up, and you're having trouble just wrapping your mind around that. And maybe you're even struggling and you're thinking, man, I'm not giving the attention to my family that they deserve. I'm not giving attention to these other really important counseling issues or other things that they deserve because I'm so bogged down in tasks that I really shouldn't be doing. Listen, I understand that. One of the things that has helped a lot of pastors I've spoken with is hiring a virtual assistant. Now, here's the reality. Hiring a virtual assistant is not going to solve every single problem that you have. In fact, hiring a virtual assistant is going to feel a little awkward at first because you're going to have to learn how to delegate. And I'll talk about and teach how to delegate tasks out a little bit later. But I want to clarify some things about hiring a virtual assistant. The reality is a virtual assistant can take those tasks that are overwhelming to you, and they can go ahead and do them for you so that you can have time to focus on what really matters. I would absolutely recommend hiring a virtual assistant to help take off those small details that might be weighing you down. A lot of the depression that we are feeling simply is because of being overwhelmed. I want to help fix that for you as much as I can. Virtual assistants are not as expensive as you might think. In fact, our virtual ministry assistants are priced exactly at the right rate for churches and ministries, no matter whatever their size might be. So if you're interested in learning more, make sure to visit us at ministryassistantservices.com. Schedule a 10 to 20-minute conversation with me. I'd love to hear your story. And if nothing else, I'd love to pray for you and see how I might be able to help you moving forward.